Your PowerPoint will make or break your presentation. And after studying the best communicators in the world, I've discovered the do's and the don'ts when it comes to making a PowerPoint for your speech. And that's why in this video, I'm going to go through the 4 hacks. So not only does everyone remember you, but they also remember your message. Now the problem is, when you use PowerPoint wrong, you will lose the attention of everyone watching. And when you lose the attention, you can no longer sell your message, sell your product, sell your service, sell your idea, which is why it's imperative that you use PowerPoint correctly. And that takes me on to the first hack. But before I go into the first hack, if you want to know how to create an influential presentation, check the link below for your own poster and I will send it to you completely free. But let's take a look at Steve Jobs right here.
Is a widescreen iPod with touch controls. The second is a revolutionary mobile phone. And the third is a breakthrough internet communications device.
Did you see how Steve used his slides there? He had one message per slide. He didn't have 2, he didn't have 3, he had 1. And because he had 1, the audience knew where to look, where to pay attention. Imagine you were talking about the Q1 sales in your company, but on your slides at that given time, you had a sales diagram and you had a marketing diagram. But when you're talking about the sales, everyone's looking at the marketing diagram. But then you move on to your marketing topic, and now everyone's looking at the sales diagram on the PowerPoint. So when you're speaking, the words that you're saying doesn't match up with the picture they are looking at. And because of that, they start to get confused. They don't start to take in your message. And because they're not taking it in, they're not really paying attention to what you're saying, and they lose attention completely. So what you're trying to say out your PowerPoint now makes no sense. That is the problem when you have more than one thing per slide. The audience doesn't know where to look. And that's why you should use Steve Jobs as an example to have one message per slide. As soon as you give them more options to look at, they will look at those other options and they are more likely to lose attention. That takes me on to hack number 2. And hack number 2 is all about your perspective. All right, I've got my iPad. I'm going to show you a few photos and I just want you to pay attention on where your focus goes. Check this one out. The title is the biggest thing. Your focus automatically goes to the title. And if you're wondering what's the text on there, it's just positions in jiu-jitsu. But your focus has gone to the title. Now check this one. Your focus has now gone to the body. And that shows the size of your text on your slides has such a big role of where the focus of the audience goes. The title normally has no importance. It's the body that has the real content. The real context of what you want to include. The slides are there to supplement your speaking. Sometimes a title is not needed. Just look at the title and see, is there important information out of this? And if there's no important information in the title, it doesn't need to be there. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of efforts of the audience to even read that. Because as they're reading that, which has no importance to your speech, they're not paying attention to you. Because if they're paying attention to the slides, the attention is not on you. Going on to the next one. Check this one. Where has your attention gone? It's gone onto the back, the guard, the front body lock, and the back body lock. Now watch this one. Where's it gone now? Just by using contrast, you can change the focus of your audience. That means if there's something very important on the slide that you want them to read first, include contrast. Humans have a tendency to focus on certain things. Big objects, contrast objects, traffic light colours, which is red, amber and green, and moving objects. If you've got any of them within your PowerPoint slides, you are going to get the focus of the audience a lot more. That's why perspective on slides is something that you need to take in consideration when you are putting elements onto your slides. Where do you want the audience's first bit of focus to go when you go onto that slide? If we used even Steve Jobs' example before, your focus would have gone onto the picture because it was big and it was colourful. It was in contrast with the background. That's why when you are creating your PowerPoint presentations, create contrast. big images, traffic light colors, moving objects. These will help get the attention of the audience. That moves me on to hack number 3. And remember, if you want to learn how to do an influential presentation, check the link below, completely free. You will get this, and you also will get 11 emails. But I'm now going to show you a video from Dino.
A little bit of a heavy note, but I promise things will lighten up. The dots on this screen represent an adult life in months, assuming a life expectancy of 90. So if you're 18 years old right now, this is an optimistic estimate of the months that you have left.
You see how he used a visual aid to get the audience to understand. And now I'm going to show you a clip from later on in the speech so you can understand where Dino is coming from.
93% of their remaining free time looking at a screen. That is not counting time for school. So wrap your head around how sad that is. Imagine getting to the age of 90, seeing this visualization of how you spent all your time after the age of 18, and thinking about all the things you could have done that you did not do because you got distracted.
And just to make sure you fully understood, Dino put color spots to indicate where your time is allocated within your life. And he showed the little amount of time that you have spare in your life to pursue what you really want to pursue. Now, people can tell you that, but without that visual aid that Dino used, I would not have understood that. I would not have thought, wow, that's not much time left in my life to do what I truly want to do. That's a lot of time wasted on my mobile phone. But if I did not see that visual aid, I would not feel that, not one bit, because I couldn't really get my head around it. So if you think something's going to be really hard to get your head around for the audience, bring a visual aid to benefit them, so then they can truly understand what you are trying to say. Now, the reason Dino needed to include that visual aid into his speech is because his message would not have been felt by the audience without it. When it's hard to get your head around a certain concept, that is when a visual aid is very beneficial and will have a profound effect on your message and how you display it, because it makes it easier for the audience to understand. If you can include a visual benefit like Dino to make it easier for your audience to get their head around something and will make them feel it even more, include it. Because if Dino did not include those spots, I wouldn't truly know how much time I've got left. I wouldn't truly know how much time I waste on my mobile phone. Which is why hack number 3 is including visual benefits which will supplement your presentation, which will allow the audience to feel it even more and understand it even more. Going on to hack number 4. Hack number 4 is plan your speech first. Do not do your PowerPoint first and then your speech after. Because if you do it like that, you'll have clunks of text on your PowerPoint slides and you will be reading off the PowerPoint. If you're reading off the PowerPoint, just email it. You could email the slides over, because as they are looking at the PowerPoint, they are not looking at you. You are the one selling your message, not your PowerPoint. Your PowerPoint is like creatine to your diet. It's a supplement. It is not there to take over your full presentation. You are the focus of this presentation, but you can use PowerPoint to your benefit to supplement what you are saying by using one message per slide, by using different perspectives, and by using visual aids, which is very hard to describe, to make sure your audience can understand it even more. Make sure you do your whole presentation, your whole speech first, and then think, how could I supplement what I'm saying right now? Could I include a 10-second video just after I've said this? Could I include a picture here? Could I include a transformation here? Just think, where could I include a supplement to what I'm saying? It is not to take over. And they are the 4 hacks that you should be using with your PowerPoint slides. And if you want some more hacks, because 4 hacks is very good, but imagine getting a full system with 11 days of emails to help you with the exact process. And even though PowerPoints are very important for your presentation, if you don't know how to do this, it won't even matter.